Welcome back for the finale of What If Dooku Exposed Palpatine. Thank you for your support on the first two parts of this What If. If you haven't seen those parts, I recommend you watch those first before watching this video. The links will be in the description below. Obi-Wan implored Ahsoka and Rex to chase down General Skywalker, leaving him to warn the Jedi Council. Thankfully for Obi-Wan, most of the Jedi Council were close to completing their missions and are on their way. But most were unaware of Anakin's true intentions. After managing to fly away from Ahsoka's cruiser, Anakin was speeding his way back to Coruscant. All of his duties to the Jedi have long since been forgotten, his thoughts only for not letting the nightmares of Padme become true. While still flying, Anakin managed to reach Padme, and a rather confused senator appeared in hologram form, wondering what Anakin was doing aboard a starfighter. Anakin vowed that he would save Padme, but Padme reiterated that she had not felt anything was amiss after repeated checks from medical droids. Anakin's ship stopped mid-flight as the Jedi tried to let go of his worry, but the visions of Padme were becoming stronger than they had been on Mandalore. As Anakin was about to choose between going to Padme or turning back to Ahsoka, his ship was drawn in by Ahsoka's cruiser. His Padawan is not happy with him as he jumped out of the cockpit, warning him that the Sith Lord was still on Coruscant. This failed to calm Anakin, now realising that Padme was in close proximity to the Sith Lord. There was only one thing Ahsoka and Rex could do. Able to reach Padme again, she quickly boards a Nubian starship and leaves her building. But as she tries to leave the atmosphere of Coruscant, she found her ship hovering in mid-air. A helpless Anakin punched a holoprojector in anger, as he knew that Palpatine was the cause of the panic. Directing Padme on the controls, she finally manages to bring the ship to controlled landing, just outside of the Senate building. With Padme trapped on Coruscant, Anakin rapidly contacts Obi-Wan, who is serene in hearing the news of Padme. Obi-Wan's destroyer unloads several gunships, and they descend on Coruscant. The clones spread themselves across the Senate building, allowing Obi-Wan to enter Senator Amidala's ship. Telling her to try and fly once more, Obi-Wan uses the most powerful force push he possibly could, countering some of Sidious's dark side powers. Despite Senator Amidala engaging maximum thrust on her ship, Obi-Wan was beginning to tire, just as clones started to fire at the Chancellor's office, distracting the Sith Lord and allowing Padme to fly into the skies. Across the galaxy, Anakin is relieved to hear that Obi-Wan had managed to help Padme reach him, and that now other Jedi were arriving to capture the Sith Lord. The plans of Sidious were collapsing with each passing moment, and he could sense it too. He needed to get Anakin Skywalker back under his control. Breaking open the glass to his office, the ascending clones cried out in pain as they fell to the ground. Jumping into his personal ship, he set off for the Jedi Knight. But Obi-Wan was not done yet, and as he saw the Sith Lord leave, he ordered all of the clones to use their cables to try and stop the ship. Palpatine effortlessly dismissed the cables, but he failed to notice that his ship was being engulfed by a large cruiser. The Sith Lord was forced to leap out, beginning to scythe down the clones, attempting to find a way to the front of the ship and take the controls. The clones are at his mercy, even as he tried to not damage the ship, crushing most of them without much effort, but soon he came face to face with Jedi Council member Plo Koon. The extremely skilled lightsaber duelist was a significant obstacle, and it forced Sidious to unveil his lightsaber. With the Keldor Jedi Master only needing to delay Sidious, he began mixing any lightsaber strikes with longer range Force Judgment attacks. Sidious was starting to become annoyed. This was wasting time he did not have to spare. Throwing several lines of clone troopers towards the Jedi Master, he is knocked off of his feet and behind a set of blast doors, which soon close. Sidious decapitated all of the navigational officers and set his own course. Behind him, Plo Koon had recovered from his fall and was joined by Obi-Wan and the arriving Masters in Windu and Yoda. All using their lightsabers to melt the blast doors, they ignore the ship beginning to tilt and shake, creating a hole in the door. All surging towards the Sith Lord, Sidious has to release the controls and defend himself. With Windu pressing most of the attacks, the Karun Master leans into the Sith Lord, accidentally altering the controls of the ship. They all begin to tilt downwards, and Master Windu backs off to allow the ship to stable. After a brief taunt from Palpatine about how the Jedi would not get away with his murder, the Jedi do not relent, and all increase the power of their attacks. Sidious eventually fell at the hands of Grandmaster Yoda. The Jedi who had failed to stop Dooku leaving the Jedi had repaid the compliment to the succeeding Master, even if revenge was not the Jedi way. The exhausted Jedi are helped to their feet by any surviving clones, who are oblivious that their fate could have been so much different. Leaving Windu and Yoda to sort out the death of the Supreme Chancellor with the authorities, Obi-Wan was able to tell Anakin of the fall of the Sith Lord. With Coruscant safe, Anakin and Padme return, allowing the Senator to give birth to Luke and Leia. And at last, the Galactic Senate was free of its corruption. That is it for What If Dooku exposed Palpatine. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, and if you're new to this channel and my other channel, subscribe for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.